Hello, friends. How's everybody doing? I'm good. My name's Mercedes. If you're new, if you're returning, I do appreciate you watching another reading. I am here to do or deliver a twin flame energy update. It's so funny. This happened to me the other day. I got up and I was like, I had all these different readings I wanted to do, but this particular message wanted to come out for the Divine Masculine. Okay, so I sat down a few minutes ago after kind of like designing how I wanted this like reading to go, and I was gonna do a series of videos on how the 2020 Lionsgate portal is, like what energies are being supported by this portal for you. So I've got all these oracle cards and all this stuff ready to like bust out some like, you know, some divine guidance for our soul missions that we can focus our intention on for this. I just saw 111 that we could focus our intention on for this Lionsgate. And again, when I asked what sign is this message for, they kept showing me Divine Masculine. So I'm not doing those videos yet, but we'll go ahead and we'll just get to the energy update for the Twin Flame Collective. So what I'm gonna do then is we're gonna do the same thing. We'll see what energies are being supported for the Divine Masculine during the 2020 Lionsgate portal, and we'll also do some energies for the Divine Feminine, and then we'll see what energies are being supported mutually within the connection. Okay, so let's with that go ahead and get started. We're going to use all these decks too. We're going to pull, I'm going to pull guided messages from your angels and guides. So these are going to be messages. What does Spirit want you to know? You know, like what is being supported in your life? The Lionsgate portal energies start around now, July 26th, and they peak on August 8th, 8/8/2020, and they start to die down around August 12th. So between now and August 12th is when there's this portal of energy. You guys can go and read up and learn up about it, but just to give you an example of how powerful these energies are, like they're very powerful energies for manifesting. And for example, 2 years ago, like my life is unrecognizable from what it was 2 years ago. It's unrecognizable from what it was a year ago. And it's like really unrecognizable from what it was 2 years ago. And that is like a direct result of using these Lionsgate energies to set intentions. And man, it's just like you visualize what you want, and it's crazy how the universe just conspires to deliver that to you. It's really something else. So we're gonna get some channeled guidance, and this is gonna be from your angels and guides. If it's from me, I'll let you know. I'm gonna get one for feminine, and the masculine we'll get one. Okay. light's a little bit nuts. Hold on. I always do that to myself. That's so much better. I love sitting in the dark. I don't know why. It's so peaceful. I like that energy. That one wanted to pop, but it didn't. Can we get one for the masculine, please? Thank you. I'm ready to receive. Ready to receive. One for the masculine. Oh. Okay, we're going to put this here, actually. Put these back. Transformation and go with the flow also came out for the masculine. Transformation and go with the flow. Yeah, the masculine's going through massive transformation, huge awakening. It's kind of brutal for some of them right now, and you're definitely being asked to kind of go with the flow because it can be a bumpy ride. And the color blue came out for the masculine. This is healing. This is Madonna and mothering. This is healing, nurturing, divine feminine energy coming out on the masculine side. On the feminine side, we got endings. You are held. This is two energies of being held. Both the divine feminine and the divine masculine are experiencing endings, transformation, and healing, a need for healing, a need for a nurturing, being held, mothering. Definitely on both sides, there needs to be some inner child work, healing those like inner wounds, healing trauma, all that kind of energy. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to do one for the feminine and one for the masculine. This is going to be overall energy. I took the major arcana out of the Thoth Millennium deck, and we're going to get an overall theme or overall energy for the Lion's Gate portal. What energies are being supported for you? One for the feminine, please. Clear and concise messages for the divine feminine, please. I'm ready to receive. I've called in the support of all of my angels and guides, all of your angels and guides, whoever's watching. Your angels and guides are here with me. I've asked them to help me deliver the messages that you personally need to hear. I've also got Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael here with me for added support if I get stuck. You know, I want to deliver clear and concise messages. I don't want to filter anything. So there's a lot of angelic and spiritual support here for this reading right now. I'm just going to take my time with it, take my time with the energies. I'm sorry if it takes me a while to get some of the messages out. I am still, like I said, you guys, a year ago, I didn't really know what tarot was. Maybe, you know, I've just been learning this over the past year. And it's just been a wild journey. And again, it's like the Lion's Gate. It's last year on the Lion's Gate, I wanted to you know, I really was focusing in hard on how can I be a sovereign, independent being? You know, how can I quit my corporate job that was sucking my soul out. How could I do this? You know, how can I find a way to like support myself doing something that is like fun, that I like, that's like, number one though, it needed to be in service to mankind, to humanity, because I had that awakening and I knew that in order for me to be happy or experience any kind of fulfillment in my life, that I was gonna have to follow my joy. And like, how can I do that? Like I didn't know how to read tarot cards or like have any like talent that I could charge money for or earn a living for. Like I had certain talents and it was like behind a computer and spreadsheets and, you know, on a phone with clients, and that's all I knew. So the last Lionsgate, I set my intention to find something that I could like fall in love with and follow and like help me become that sovereign being. I set the intention to be sovereign and independent and happy. And look at me a year later, you guys. I'm so happy it's stupid. The sun is in the masculine's energy. That's the theme for Lionsgate. The Emperor came out for the feminine. This is the divine masculine. This is crazy. Okay, and the Magician is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm gonna pull some mutual energy and we'll put it so you can get it. Yeah. There's the Tower. Yeah. This is gonna be an intense reading, I feel like. Let's see what kind of messages are gonna come out here for as above, so below, heaven and earth. Holy. Okay, I know what's going on already. I've already got crazy messages coming through. Okay, so in the mutual energy, we've got number 41, as above, so below. It says heaven and earth. The twins are mirroring each other hardcore right now. There's very heavy mirroring energy. The connection is coming closer and closer together. And we're mirroring very closely what's happening on an energetic vibrational level. We're like starting to anchor this energy in the 3D physical. It's like the gap is narrowing. And the Tower, so this is in the mutual energy, so there's been a massive shift on both the part of the divine feminine and on the divine masculine side. Massive shifts, big changes, big changes, like major realization. Like this eyeball is popping out to me like, you guys, somebody's third eye just exploded open. There's been like massive realizations made in the past few weeks, months, 2020. Okay, 2020 has been a process of awakening for everybody on the planet, not just the twins, but twins especially, because twins are coming into alignment. Twins are, you know, two halves of the same soul. This is divinely guided. These are divinely orchestrated relationships. They are relationships from heaven. You are anchoring your relationship from heaven down here on the 3D physical earth plane. Okay, it's real love. It's true love. It's divine love. got a little bit of shiver. I just like immediately zoned in on this. I've never even noticed that before, but look at this, like, it's like it's a white dove, like flying out of this explosion. This is destruction. This is, you know, heaven. This is a fire-breathing dragon. Oh, there's so much on this card I never even noticed before, but it's like, you know, all this stuff. This is in the mutual energy again. All this stuff that these two people's lives are never going to be the same. You know, everything that was false, everything that was built up that was not of a higher vibrational, like a higher, anything that wasn't of a higher vibration, that's not aligned for your highest path, you know, the universe is like just blessing you with removing all of it. This is the universe blessing you with removing things from your life that are not aligned for your highest path. Okay, and this is you, this is us, this is me, this is all of us. You know, it's like you're the spirit, you're untouchable, you're unfuckwithable. Like, you're safe, and there's like this green little twig. It's like a little sprig of life. Like when you plant, when you land, when you touch down on solid ground again, like you're just gonna like plop your little sprig into the ground and grow. It's like, look at this big, beautiful, like Dr. Seuss tree. I mean, look at that. Like, the tower exploded and you're just flying away, and then you're gonna land, and then like you're gonna just like plop your green sprig, and you're gonna manifest this beautiful new reality. Beautiful new life. Beautiful, beautiful new connection. Like I said, like, lives are never going to be the same again. Like, you're not going to recognize your life. Like a year from now, it's going to be totally different. Everything's going to be totally different. Oh, okay, let me get into here. All right. Okay, so on the divine feminine side, we've got endings. Number 45, you are held. It's a picture of a pier or dock, beautiful sunset. It's gorgeous energy. And then we've got the Emperor, divine masculine energy. So the way that you are being supported, divine feminine, first of all, we're going to look at this endings card. The way you're being supported during the 2020 Lionsgate portal is going to be to support you in releasing any toxic, negative, burdensome cycles. Knowing that you're held during a difficult time. If you're going through a process of releasing things, releasing people, I'm getting there's a very, very heavy energy within the collective throughout all of 2020 of relationships coming to an end. And not just romantic relationships, but like business partnerships, family relationships. 2020 has been a process of like learning how to love yourself, it's been a process of like self-love and cutting out anything that does not serve your highest good. And it doesn't matter who or what it is. 2020 has been big with that energy. And so the divine feminine is going through they're ending cycles, okay? They're cutting out people, places, things that are no longer aligned with their highest path, okay? Because once something serves its purpose, if you continue to carry that energy around with you, it becomes a weight. It becomes baggage. It becomes like, you know, it's like dead weight. We can't carry pain. You know, when we cut these people out, when we cut these situations out, when we cut out these cycles, the behaviors, the patterns, whatever it is that we're releasing, when we cut that out, we also need to release the pain and everything else associated with it. We can't feel guilty, is what I mean. Like, you know, like you can't like cut out a family member and for your highest good and for your highest path and then continue to feel sad about it. Or like, did you make the right decision? Or are you a horrible person because whatever, you know? It's like your kind and compassionate heart wants you to like feel for this person that you cut out, forgetting or failing to remember that you cut them out for a reason, because they weren't serving you anymore. Because if something's not serving you and you let it hang around because you know, you don't want to deal with it or you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, then it just takes not only is going to continue to take, but it snowballs, it perpetuates, it compounds over time. The things that we fail to let go of, like, will turn on us, and then it will compound over time to be something that takes and takes and takes, and then it becomes an issue again. Okay? It's like, that's why we're constantly needing to do shadow work. And for me, like, your shadow work is really being supported, Divine Feminine, during this Lionsgate portal, sorry. Your shadow work. Anything that you're putting to rest, go ahead and let yourself know that you are held. Let yourself know that you made these choices for your own good, for your higher path. It's what is divinely like meant for you. Okay? And don't second guess your choices, you know, and don't allow yourself to feel, you know, don't carry the burden. Don't carry the negative energy from it. Don't carry sadness from it. Release it, like truly release it. Okay, give it back to the universe. Do your shadow work. Release those negative energies, and you got to remember to keep your vibration high. And know that you are supported in just releasing. Just release the shit. Like purge it during this Lionsgate. You can safely, rest assuredly purge these energies that no longer serve your highest path. And know that you are supported. Know that you are held. Know that all is truly well. You cannot fail. Okay? You can safely let go and release, and you're going to be okay. And just know that when you do that, you are allowing yourself to be in receiving mode. You have to, like, these negative energies, these lower vibrational energies, they kind of anchor you down in the 3D physical. It anchors you down into density. You really feel these heavy energies. But when you allow yourself to like lift up out of that energy, when you release that density, you allow yourself to be in receiving mode, and you allow yourself to bring in this manifestation. That's when you start anchoring heaven on earth. You start bringing your internal joy out into the 3D physical world. You go in, you find this like heaven within yourself, and then you manifest it in your 3D physical. Okay, and you know, right now, you know, twins coming into alignment with their twin is what this is all about, so that they can proceed, like they can ascend together, so that they can create this heaven on earth together, so that they can each carry out their individual soul missions on earth together, because they're more powerful together. They're more powerful when they're aligned and when they're together. Now, right now, that brings me to this energy. I was kind of stumped on it for a second, but this is the divine masculine energy. Okay, and this is the divine masculine energy within the feminine. Okay, this is a need to balance this energy out. Okay, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us. We are a combination of two energies. And it doesn't have anything to do with gender. It doesn't have anything to do, I don't even like the titles twin flames and divine this and all that stuff. It's so confusing. It doesn't make any sense, and it's like people get really wrapped up in the names of stuff, and what all it is energy, and the divine, the masculine and the feminine are polarities of that energy, different polarities of the same energy. Okay. Now, this card that's coming up, next to endings, you know, for the divine feminine, I feel like this is a call to a need to balance the masculine energy within them. This has been kind of a long, drawn out cycle for a lot of these feminines. Okay, but this is it. Like, I mean, I think that there's a feeling in the collective where it's like, this is it. Like, there's a need to release and clear the way, clear the slate, clean the slate for this new creation, right? And so the divine feminine has been hard at work. Building up her strength and power, and she's really been focusing on herself. She's been focusing on her healing. She's been focusing on establishing herself, a lot of them. Just really, really focusing on doing work and manifesting. And the solar plexus for the divine feminine, this area here, the gut, the central sun, it's been working in overdrive. That's the divine masculine energy. It's been working in overdrive. The divine feminine energy is like the womb, right? That's receptive. It's embracing. It's nurturing. It's, you know, it's emotional. But this has been there's no emotion in this card. None. It's like the divine feminine's been going on, like working on overdrive. Like she's just been channeling her manpower. She's been channeling her divine masculine like fucking crazy, man. And she's just been going hard. Divine feminine has been going so hard at life, and there's been there's been a lack of this, and maybe a need for that. And maybe that's what this message is all about. I'm feeling it's like for this Lionsgate portal, divine feminine, I'm really getting that like this is a message to balance out your masculine energy. Take some time to focus your intentions on the endings in your life, on wrapping things up. And what does that mean? That means healing. Like when we are closing out cycles, that's a call for healing. The call to action is healing, right? We need to clear that space, clear that energetic space. Okay, so the divine feminine is experiencing endings and the need to feel held, the need to feel supported, the need to feel nurtured, the need to feel protected, the need to feel like someone's got her fucking back. Right now, the divine feminine has her own back. That's what that is. I mean, that's having your own back. Like, she's cut everybody out. Like, some of these divine feminines are completely on their own. Endings, just ending after ending after ending. Realizing nobody's got her best interest like she does. She's the only one that gives a shit about her, what happens to her, where she ends up, who she ends up with. She's the only one that cares. So she cut out everybody and everything not aligned with that. Right? If you don't support that, if you don't support me, peace out. So divine feminine is just like a ninja, just cutting out all the bullshit like crazy. Endings. And like, there's like no one to hold her. She just wants someone to be, like one person, like someone to be there to say, I got your back. She's had to have her own back. She's like, she doesn't have anyone to hold her. She feels like she doesn't have anyone to hold her. This is God. This is God saying you are held. And she knows that. You guys, I joke with Archangel Michael. I joke that he's like my boyfriend sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, not really, but like on a serious note, it's like there have been times when it's like, when is this gonna give? Like, when can I take a step back from life and just be a woman? When can I take a step back and just be the Empress? When do I get to just, live my life like the goddess, the queen, the Empress that I am? When do I get to be the mother to my children that I want to be? When do I get to spend that time with them? When do I get to be the one, like, experience that feminine energy? When do I need to have that balance, right? It's like the divine feminine has been like just working like overtime, like just trying to like sustain some of them. It's the energy that I'm getting. It's just like the divine, like the masculine energy is like been working on overdrive for a really long time for some of these divine feminines is really what I'm getting. It's like, I'm getting choked up right now. Like, I know that there's feminines out there that are like, God, I just need a fucking break. You're so right. I could hear them. You guys, it's like the divine feminine, that's what this energy is. So divine feminine, know that the way that you are being supported during this Lion's Gate is to balance your yin and yang. Okay, this is a call to focus your intention on bringing balance within yourself. Pamper yourself. Do whatever you have to do to show yourself love, to show yourself nurturing. Like, hug yourself. I don't fucking know. Give it to yourself. Like, you can't burn yourself out on this. Like, this is you really run a lot of like the risk. You run a risk. There's danger here. You don't want to burn yourself out. Your solar plexus chakra is like on overdrive. So do some meditations on balancing out all your chakras, like clearing your chakras, but really do a lot of like meditation on the solar plexus and on the sacral chakras. You guys, the divine feminine, do a lot of sacral chakra, heart chakra. Okay, so this is God, gosh, I can't remember how many hertz sacral chakra is. So your heart chakra is 639 hertz. So if you guys want to like look up on YouTube, you can do like solfeggio frequency meditations, and it's like so easy. You don't even have to like think, or you can just zone out and listen to some music. Okay. But you can go and like search for like heart chakra solfeggio frequency, or sacral chakra solfeggio frequency, and just listen to those meditations. Those frequencies will help balance out and clear and heal and align those energies. Okay. And divine feminine, that's like really, you're being supported in that. So really focus your intention, visualize, and really give yourself this healing and this balance during this Lion's Gate. That's how you're being supported the most. Okay, and in the divine masculine side, we got number 29, which is 11, the color blue, Madonna and mothering. This is real like divine feminine energy, divine masculine, and we got, so we got the divine feminine energy showing up in the divine masculine side, and we've got the divine masculine energy showing up on the divine feminine side. So this is definitely, again, mirroring, needing to balance your yin and yang. Okay, I'm not even going to go into the whole thing again because it's like 36 minutes and we're just now getting to the divine masculine. But again, this is mirroring energy. Divine masculine, you need to balance your feminine energy, or your masculine energy. Like you might be in a situation where your emotions are holding you back in a situation that is very toxic, not good for you. Okay? Because you have emotions towards a certain situation that are just kind of locking you in. It's like you're not allowing yourself to think logically for a better solution out of that energy, or out of like whatever you're dealing with. Okay? It's like whatever you're in right now that is like stopping you from being happy, whatever you're in right now that is causing you to be sad, feel stuck, lost, not on the right path, depressed, no direction, whatever it is, like whatever it is that's causing you to feel those things, it's because your feminine energy is, your feminine and masculine energy is way out of balance. It's way out of whack. You're like way too heavy in the feminine energy. Okay, it's you're wanting to nurture a situation, you're wanting to revive it, you're wanting to make it better, you're wanting to fix it, you might be wanting to heal somebody else's emotions. It's a very giving, you know, and it's like giving. It's like giving overload. And what happens when you give too much, masculine? You can't, like, you eventually have nothing left to give. Like you can only really be in a position to give when you are in a situation where you are also receiving. There needs to be this constant flow of equal give and take. There needs to be a constant flow of this energy, right? And divine masculine has just been giving, caring. It's like too much. And now it's like, you know, the divine masculine has the need to like get some of this energy for himself. All this energy that he's been like putting out is what he needs to give to himself, and what he needs to like bring in for himself. So during this Lion's Gate, the way the divine masculine is being supported, and the sun, it's the most beautiful, this is the most beautiful, happy, joyful, fulfilling, I mean, this is heaven. The sun card is heaven. Sun, this is heaven, divine masculine. It's like also the solar plexus chakra, right? It's like, okay, it's like for the divine masculine, this is a tiny like spark right here. He's like, Divine Masculine, also go on YouTube and start doing some meditations. I don't know why I'm like, it's like, I'm like totally like drawing a blank. Like I totally know these like all by heart and like, I don't even know, but just Google like solar plexus meditation, Divine Masculine. You're also being called to do your throat chakra meditation. Okay. You want to do 528 hertz too, Divine Masculine. Throat chakra. Do look up on YouTube. Oh my God, I can't even speak. Throat chakra, solfeggio frequencies. And you'll pull up all kinds of awesome like music that you can just like chill back to and meditate to. And the throat chakra meditation will help you to develop your voice, develop some strength to come into your own like authentic self. Okay, you got to do your solar plexus meditations. Okay, that's your power center. Like you are really being called to like come into your power, your own power, so that you can be brought more into alignment with your higher path. Okay, like you're just there's this need to allow yourself to also be held, to be mothered, to be nurtured, to receive. You need to be like, you need to open yourself up to receive Divine Masculine. Let me do one for the Divine Feminine, please, and one masculine. One for the feminine, please. Thank you. I'm ready to receive. It is safe for you to love, Divine Feminine. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, some of these Divine Feminines are really closed off to emotion, to love. They're just driving forward. A lot of Divine Feminine are focused on business, making money, saving money, building a home, building a business. Divine Masculine, you got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, I mean, that's beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I have one for the mutual energy, please. In the mutual energy, we got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, this is Lionsgate energy. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Lionsgate energy, that's exactly what Lionsgate energy is. If you looked it up in the dictionary, to me, that's be like adequate. Okay, it's like, what do you want to manifest? What exactly do you want it to look like? Be really specific about how you want to feel once you have it, and like really, really decide what you want. Like really set the intention to have it. Really decide that you're like, that's going to be your reality. Set it out into the universe and watch Lionsgate spit it out on your front doorstep. It's like, from Lionsgate forward, every single day, every single experience is one step closer to your dream, to your wish fulfillment. And in the mutual energy, we got it very soon. It's going to happen very soon, guys. The heart-to-heart conversations are going to happen very soon. I'm taking that. I'm going to pull some tarot, and I'm just going to try to pull some messages. I didn't intend for this to be an hour-long video. I wanted these to be short messages, but again, I said I wasn't going to freak out. I'm impatient, you guys. That's like probably my biggest thing. I worked so hard at being patient, more patient. Patience is a virtue, right? Can we get a message, please, for the Divine Feminine? All right, bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminine, we got the World. So this is the end, major end to a big old cycle in life, and we're starting a whole new phase in life with this. I'm not gonna read these upside down. Okay, so it is safe for you to love. I get like so like tickly. Like everything tickles when I start reading cards. It's so weird. I don't know if it's like annoying to you guys. Like I'm just like, ah. I can't stop like touching myself. Okay. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, and I get hot too. Okay. Just hold on a second, guys. Let me just deal with this mop. What the heck? I'm sorry, it's out of control. It's like making me tickly. Okay. It is safe for you to love. We've got the Page of Cups. We have Death and Rebirth, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So Divine Feminine is ready. She wants to focus on this new beginning, okay? She wants to offer this cup of love, her cup of love, to the Divine Masculine, or she's ready to receive some kind of communication from her Divine Masculine regarding, you know, starting something with her, or just some kind of communication from the heart, heart-to-heart conversations, exactly. So this is what Divine Feminine is going to be trying to manifest during the Lion's Gate. Okay. The Divine Feminine knows that there's been a major death and like rebirth. Like it's time to start a new cycle. And she sees the new cycle, this new beginning, exactly. So we've got death, and then we've got the Ace of Pentacles right next to it. We've got death and rebirth, and then we've got starting over again. You know, and this is something very prosperous. This is something very beautiful. This is growth. This represents like everything, in my opinion. Like for me, the Ace of Pentacles, there's nothing more auspicious. It's just beautiful. It's like, it's so precious. And the way these hands are holding this seed with the delicate little roots, it's like the Divine Feminine has like she's like spent the last couple years just like getting like the soil ready, like even to the extent of purifying her body. Like many divine feminines have become like vegans, not to say like I have any opinion one way or the other, but like physically trying to purify their bodies, getting ready for this union, because it's so divine, it's so pure, it's so special, it's so beautiful, and like they just want every single part of it, right down to like I'm just getting like her DNA, you know what I mean? Like her DNA is pure. There's been an absolute total death and rebirth in the situation. Like this divine feminine is just transforming her life on every level. She's transforming it. She's becoming, anything that it does not serve her any longer, she's transformed. And she's created this atmosphere for herself where everything's just nurturing. You know what I mean? Like she's in a cocoon, a bubble. She's like not touchable. She's not touchable. She put an end to all the stuff that was like, that could hurt her. The addictions, the negative patterns, like the negative thinking, the self-limiting beliefs, like she killed all of it. And now she's unfucking touchable. And she's free and clear to start this new beginning. And she's just waiting for her divine masculine so that she can like do that. And this is conversation. This is communication. She knows that it is safe for her to love again. She knows because she did the work so that she could be ready to love again, right? She's been through a lot. Both the divine feminine and the divine masculine have been through a lot. They've led parallel lives apart from each other. Some of them over years and years and years and years and years. They've just been through a lot in separation from each other. But again, like lots of mirroring energy. For the divine masculine, it's romantic feelings here. What message do you have for him? The Emperor came out at the bottom of the deck for the divine masculine. This is Emperor energy. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Okay, so in the divine masculine's energy, it's manifesting a lot, this Lion's Gate. You guys, he got the Ten of Pentacles, the World, the High Priestess, the Star, and the Ace of Wands. And that came out underneath romantic feelings. Some of these divine masculines, they have romantic feelings for the divine feminine. They know who their divine feminine is. But there's like separation. So some of these, I'm talking to a specific, these messages are for a specific group of people, but not everybody's story is the same, okay? There's some situations that are totally different going on here for some of you, okay? There's a group of you that I'm talking to that, where the divine masculine knows who his twin flame is now. He's had a realization, okay? He's, like, his intuition has, like, come online. He's had, like, an awakening, a realization. In all of my twin flame readings, there's like all these towers and judgment card, like left and right. It's like the High Priestess keeps coming out, and here she is in this reading as well. It wouldn't be a twin flame reading without her. I feel like. So some of these guys, They know who their twin flame, they know who their twin flame is now. They've come to a realization. Like who their star is, who their hope and dream, and like who their wish fulfillment is. Okay, but there's no communication. These people might not know how the other person feels about them, except for the fact that they just feel a connection or bond in, you know, in a higher dimension. They feel the soul bond, the soul connection. It's a higher dimensional frequency. It's a higher love. I just saw 5533. Might mean something to somebody. Okay, others of you, there are some divine masculines that are back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with their twin flame. You know, you've always known who your twin flame was, and right now you guys are in separation. But it's just not exactly the same story. But let's see what came out here under the divine masculine. I don't know what I was trying to pull through with that. Sorry. There's a major change coming for some of these divine masculines in a family situation. It's like they are moving towards a stable, happy family and home life. Okay, they know in their heart how they're going to get this, where this is going to come from, and this is the universe helping the divine masculine during this Lionsgate to manifest this revolution of the world. You know, the world is similar to the Tower card, only obviously it's much more it's got a very, it's like a happy unexpected change, right? It's like, oh God, finally everything I've worked so hard for, finally, you know, things are going to change in my favor. Finally there's going to be like justice in the situation. I'm just going to be like, you know, the universe conspires to make this happen for you, divine masculine. The universe conspires to give this to you. And it's really, what I'm getting from this is, with this Lionsgate portal, you're definitely manifesting major changes in your home life. Many of you might be buying or selling property, moving a long distance, getting married or engaged. You might be things are moving. Things are moving. Business, money, finances, everything in your life. Like, you just set the intention, divine masculine. You just set the intention, this Lionsgate, and you manifest it. It's going to happen. This is the universe. Like, this is the universe saying, yes, you got it. Whatever it is, you just name it. You ask for it. Divine masculine, whatever you want, it's yours. Whatever you want, it's yours. You can manifest it through this portal. You can use these powerful energies to manifest any outcome you want. The universe is telling you you're absolutely supported in obtaining your wish, your dream. This is your soul path. This is your soul mission, divine masculine. The divine is lining you up with your soul partner, with your divine feminine, so that you can journey together. Look at these two cards. It's like, you know, divine masculine, you know, you've awakened. You've had these are two major cards of like having a massive awakening, not just, had a little epiphany, you know, we just, you know, we got a new perspective on the situation. No, this is like big time. This is like divine masculine. You can see in between dimensions. You know, that's I'm getting the feeling that a lot of these divine masculines are waking up to the fact that they have like psychic abilities of their own, that a lot of them have their own ESP, their own spiritual, their own ability to tap that field, the quantum field. Some of these masculines can do it. They've got clear sight with their eyes closed. They've got clear sight with their eyes closed. They see clearly. They see clearly. They know what they want. You know why? Because that's when you're like feeling with your heart. You follow your heart. When you close your eyes, you're following your heart and soul. The divine masculine is following his heart and soul. Okay? And he's so divinely guided. This is like major intuition, and this is major intuition. The divine masculine his intuition is on fuego. I'm telling you, some of these divine masculines are having visions, dreams. They're seeing signs and synchronicities. They're hearing song lyrics, like songs are talking to them. They'll look at a picture. They'll look at a picture and the picture will like talk to them. They're getting major downloads from the divine, from their angels, from their guides. They're being very supported right now. The divine masculine is beyond supported right now. Okay? He's being carried through this process, guided. The souls, the twins, are being guided to each other right now. Okay, wow. I'm gonna end it there. Well, am I? Let's take some, let's get some twin flame messages. Shall we? Let's just do that. Clear and concise messages from the divine masculine to his feminine right now, please. He's had an awakening. He's following his intuition. He's following his heart. He's no longer going to allow himself to be stuck in a situation where he's just giving too much of himself. He's not going to have anything left of himself to give if he keeps doing that. And he knows that. He needs nurturing. He needs healing. He needs to bring that balance of he needs to balance his own masculine and feminine energies just like the feminine does. Okay, so that's everybody's homework for the 8/8/2020 Lionsgate portal. We're going to balance out that yin and yang, guys, and we're going to call in our divine counterpart, and we're going to allow the divine, we're going to stop resisting. We're going to stop resisting God. We're going to stop resisting the universe. We're going to stop resisting our guides and our angels that are, that's our intuition. That's your intuition. Your intuition is your guides and your angels and your higher self talking to you. So now is a time to stop ignoring the intuition. When we ignore the intuition for too long, guys, that's when the universe forces your hand. That's when we experience towers, is from ignoring the intuition, ignoring the signs, ignoring the red flags, ignoring the calling, ignoring your higher calling. Okay, clear and concise messages, please, from the masculine, divine masculine to his feminine. Please and thank you. Clear and concise messages from the divine masculine to his feminine. divine masculine too is feminine. What would he say to her right now? What does he want her to know? What does he want her to know? Please and thank you. You have any from here? I was getting a feeling like maybe this wasn't the right deck, but then I kept looking at it, so we'll see if anything wants to come out. Maybe one or two. Is there any messages from the divine masculine here, please? Any messages from the divine masculine to his feminine here, please? I'm just gonna. You're all I've ever wanted. Wow. I can't take this anymore, Divine Feminine. You're all he's ever wanted, and he's starting to feel it now. It's like you are all he's ever wanted, and he's starting to realize that now. I still remember the good times we shared. Okay, so you guys definitely, some of you like definitely met this person in the past. You've definitely had fun with this person. They've had a good time with you, and they're thinking about that. They're thinking about you a lot. The thought of you still does things to me. Oh my gosh. It's like the divine masculine, he thinks about you, divine feminine, and like he gets butterflies in his stomach. It's like he romanticizes about you. I'm just getting so many visions of like so much romantic stuff. This person really, really has deep emotion for you. You still take my breath away. This is so... You guys, I mean, this is beautiful. Divine Feminine, you take away the Divine Masculine's breath. He's breathless for you. There are still so many unsaid things between us. He doesn't know what to say. Divine Feminine, he doesn't know what to say. It's like, the feelings are very deep and intense, and they're new. They're indescribable. Like, I feel like a lot of these divine masculines like did not even like realize that somebody could exist that was like a perfect match for them on this earth, right? It's like there's a lot of unsaid things between them. A conversation has not taken place, so like I said, there's like separation, obviously, and there's no communication. So that's why there are still so many unsaid things between the twins, because there's no communication. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Okay, so that's the divine masculine saying, like, I love you, I have deep feelings for you, and this separation, this non-communication, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with him. It has to do with divine masculine. It has to do with his obligations and his responsibilities and the stuff that's going on in his mind and in his heart. It's not a reflection of you or his feelings for you. That's not where the silence comes from. That's not where the separation is coming from. You've been in my dreams. Again, divine masculine is dreaming about the divine feminine. The divine feminine is visiting the divine masculine in his dreams. They're, you know what? This relationship, this divine union is alive on so many higher dimensional, in so many higher dimensional realms. The only place where it's not really existent yet is in the 3D physical realm. But the two are like astral traveling, astral projection, you know. They're hanging out in the 5D when they go to sleep at night. You know, their souls are always together. They're never really truly separated. They're only physically separated on Earth, if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys have both been in each other's dreams. That's where you guys chill. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Exactly. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. There's still so many unsaid things between us. He just doesn't know what to freaking say, some of them. Like, the feelings are so deep and intense. You know what? The words don't exist for that kind of love. I mean, you could call it unconditional love. That's what it is. You can call it unconditional love. But it's like the words don't exist for that kind of love. It's very intense. It's very deep. It's very true. It's a soul bond. It's unspeakable. It's telepathic. It's felt. There's like a Rumi quote. I don't know. I can't think of it, but it has something to do with like the words. Words are veil to the truth, or words are veil to the truth. It's like words don't do it justice. Like the human language, like what humans are able to perceive in a 3D physical world with so much density, what we're able to perceive is so minimal. It's like so small with our tiny, tiny little human minds. And we create this language to try to express and describe the world that we're experiencing. I just saw 1313. And words just don't do it justice because, you know, this is divine love. No word in the human language could ever do divine love justice. I mean, that's why he can't find the right words to say, because they just don't exist. And honestly, divine masculine, you're just going to have to show the divine feminine how you feel in person. And then final card, you guys, divine feminine, it says, I'm in a much better headspace now. Okay, I did a reading, an energy update for the divine masculine 2 days ago, and the headspace was all fucked up. It was like it was all messed up. He was like really in some intense, deep, negative, low vibe stuff. And I do feel like he's in a much better headspace now, and I do feel like a lot of these divine masculines are coming out. They're riding away from the storm. I feel like the past is really put behind a lot of these divine masculines, and it's just only a matter of time before the divine feminine gets to have a heart-to-heart conversation with her divine masculine. Okay, so that is where I'm going to leave it. That is just beautiful. Those messages were just so sweet. You guys, I'm just going to rattle them off again for you real quick because they make me happy. I'm going to leave it on that note. You're all I've ever wanted, divine feminine. I can't take this anymore. I still remember the good times we shared. The thought of you still does things to me. You still take my breath away. And there are still so many unsaid things between us. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you. It is me. You've been in my dreams. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you, but I'm in a much better headspace now. And very soon, there will be heart-to-heart conversations had. All right, that's the message. I love you all, sending you all love and light. Namaste.